In this section, we'll learn how to use the Coil command. This can be used to make springs or spirals with all sorts of customization tools. So I've got 3 examples here. On the left-hand side, we have a spiral, and then we have 3 springs here, each one of them with a different cross-section profile. So let's learn how to use this tool. Let's jump into a new design. And instead of creating a 2D sketch, we're going to jump straight into the creation tools and straight away click on Coil. Now within the Coil command, we need to select a plane to do our circle on. This is a special type of circle that the Coil command will reference in order to form a spiral or spring from that. So let's go for the XY plane. Let's have a look at the top view. And now, although we're still in solid, we're in the Coil command, we're actually about to draw a circle. So I'm going to left click at the origin and bring out a circle. I'm going to input a diameter there. Let's go for 150 mil, press enter, and you'll see a preview there. In this case, it's a spiral. We have all sorts of parameters that we can change here. So feel free to have a good play around with these. I won't run through every single one. As we can see here, this type of coil is a spiral. So under the type, we can change that to revolution and height. So these are the parameters we'll dictate. We could dictate pitch as well as revolution, okay, and also height and pitch. But in this case, I'm just going to stick with the revolution and height and do a conventional spring. So in the preview mode, we've got several arrows we can play with here. And this arrow relates to the cross section, so we can make that smaller, okay, like so. So we see essentially we're sweeping that profile around this coil path, or we can make it larger. We can control that in the diameter box as well. Let's go for 25 mil. We've also got the option here to increase. So in this case, it's the size of the circle. So the diameter, okay, we can make that much bigger like so, or make it smaller. I'm going to stick here. Let's go for the 150 that we said originally. We've got the height option here. So this is the arrow we see here. So total height, we'll keep the number of revolutions and just adjust, the height accordingly. So we can have it quite compressed, or like so. Let's go for a height of 400. We can also taper this as well. Okay, so taper like that, and then taper external as well. I'm going to keep that as 0 for this example. And then for the profile down here, so the cross-sectional profile, right now it's just a circle. So what we would have in a typical spring, we can change that to a square. We see this nice square profile appear there. And 2 other options we have is triangular, so external. So in this case, the triangle is kind of pointing outwards, as it were. And then internal, so yeah, pointing inwards. I'm going to go with the circular section for now. And then in terms of the position, so this relates where this section here is in relation to the path here. So for example, let's change the section position to outside. We'll see there that the section profile is on the outside of that line, on center, okay, like so, and then inside is like this. And section size, I'm going to leave as 25 mil. And then in this case, yeah, definitely got it for a new body. Let's click OK, go to home view. It's looking good. And of course, let's apply an appearance to this. Let's go for, I'm going to go for a paint, glossy paint, glossy red, click close. And right now I've got the visual style just turned to shaded, turn visibility on, but we'll see the path there. I'm going to keep that off for now, just on shaded. That's how we use the Coil command, nice and simple. And I'll see you in the next lecture.